I think the dry ice will slowly melt and turn into normal ice.
I think the normal ice will melt and the cold ice will stay the same.
I think the ice will melt into normal ice.
I think that the dry ice will melt into normal ice.
My hypothesis is that the dry ice will melt into normal ice and the normal ice will turn into water. The dry ice stayed the same but shrunk and it turned into gas and the normal ice went to liquid.
The normal ice just melted and the dry ice just stayed and it shrunk and it turned into gas.
The dry ice turned into gas and the normal ice just turned into water.
The dry ice turned into gas and the normal ice just went dry and turned into a liquid.
The dry ice turned into gas and the normal ice turned into liquid. When Mr. Allen tries to cut the ice, I think it'll just split into two pieces and scatter.
When Mr. Allen tries to cut the ice, I think it will fly everywhere.
When Mr. Allen tries to cut the ice, I think it will fly everywhere. When Mr. Allen cuts the ice, I think it will fly everywhere.
When Mr. Allen cuts the ice, I think it will fizz up and smoke everywhere.
Maybe it's straight. No, it's really straight.
When Mr. Allen tried to cut the cold ice with the cake cutter, it made a horrible noise like scratching a knife on a plate.
When Mr. Allen tried to cut the dry ice, it made a horrible squeaking noise.
When Mr. Allen tried to cut the ice, it made a squeaky noise.
When Mr. Allen tried to cut the ice, it made a horrible noise.
When Mr. Allen cut the ice, it made a squeaking, horrible noise.
My hypothesis is that I think that the banana and the leaf will react.
My hypothesis is that the banana and the leaves will make it, fizz.
I think the banana will split everywhere and go everywhere.
I think that the banana and the leaves will mix together.
I think the banana will split and the leaves will disappear.
Here's what the banana will look like. Banana will go crush. What are you doing? Crush it. Is that poisonous? Don't touch your mouth. Oh. No, I'm not touching it. Can I crack the banana? Oh, it's hard. Can we have some mashed potatoes with it on and
You go grab some more of these.
Mr. Allen, I'm here. Can I put it in the air? Can I put it in the air? I'm not touching it. I'm touching it. You made it look weird though. You made it look like where's my mushroom? Look at the banana. Oh, he's wow. Oh. Krusty, listen. Krusty the clown. No, I'm just
When Mr. Allen put the leaves in and then took them out, they went rock solid, and also the banana went rock solid as well.
When Mr. Allen cracked the banana, it went solid and it went like hard. When Mr. Allen put the leaves and the banana in the pot bowl, it went all hard and solid. When Mr. Allen put the leaves and the banana into the mess, the leaves and the banana, they went all crunchy and they went really, really cold. When Mr. Allen cut the banana and put it in the bowl with the poison whiteboard marker, and he told someone to go and get 4 leaves, and they went out and they got 4 leaves and he dipped it in, and when they got it out, it snapped. My hypothesis is that I think that the lid will screw off and then all the air will come out. My hypothesis is that when Mr. Allen puts the cold ice in the bottle, I think that cold ice will go to the bottom and it will start bubbling up.
My hypothesis is when he puts the dry ice and the lid on, I think the dry ice will bubble, and then when he takes the lid off, all the steam will come out.
My hypothesis is that I think the lid will pop off the Coke bottle.
My hypothesis is that the lid will come off, and ice will go in, and it'll start bubbling, and then the lid will come off.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem.
I felt nervous when Mr. Allen ran away from the bottle because I thought that it would blow up and it would go everywhere.
When I was waiting patiently against the wall, I was freaked, and I was kind of happy at the same time because we got to do the experiment. And then it all just went, it just exploded out of nowhere.
When Mr. Allen put the dried ice in the bottle, it went big and it went bang. When Mr. Allen put the dried ice in the bottle, it kept on getting bigger and bigger. And when I was waiting, I felt nervous because I didn't know when it was going to pop. And then it just exploded everywhere. When Mr. Allen put the ice in the bottle, it started going fat and it blew up. And I didn't know what time it was going to go.